thinking back to some of the social connections and so forth, one of the things that my parents and Donna and Richard Butters did was they played a lot of cards together. And there was card parties also down at Beaupre, whist and euchre, I believe. There was dances at Beaupre. I do remember being thrilled to be able to go up to Bill Bagley's cabin at Meadow Creek and be there for pretty much an all-night parties that a lot of the neighbors, the Butters, the Dawsons, the Wassons, and the Richards were at, as I remember at the beginning. And we brought food and musical instruments. Bill Wasson played the accordion, and I think Anne played the banjo, and Jim Richards would call the square dances, and we had a really, really great time up there. The same thing at Beaupre. We did have some of those dances down at Beaupre, and even over at the schoolhouse at Morley. And again, Jim would be calling those square dances. And I remember doing the butterfly, practically flying off my feet, and I learned the shawtees, and it was a lot of fun. There were skating parties up at Richards in the winter on the lake there, and they also had an annual fall trail ride, either late summer or beginning of September, somewhere in there. And the last one I remember being on would have been 1971. And it started out to be, there was quite a number of local ranchers that had joined in the trail ride. And it started out, it was a decent fall day. And we went away out, and it turned into pretty nasty weather. It got really cold, and I believe it was even snowing and windy. It was quite cold. I remember being very cold. But nobody was colder than one of the Edge boys who'd been jacking around and fell in the creek. And he was probably a little seriously cold. Don't remember much about that. Another thing that was happening kind of in the fall would have been the Butters baseball games. And that was something that a lot of the neighbors participated in. And the last one I was at for that would have been when 1972, because Valerie Levson was there with Charlene, a new baby, and I was there with Karen, my oldest daughter.